Hey guys, it's Britt. I'm doing a quick update. I had I think it was my second weigh-in today for I don't know what to call it. Is it like a 6-month preliminary process? I really am still trying to understand this whole insurance thing. With my insurance, I have to wait 6 months. I think I mentioned this in all my other videos. Sorry for the repetition. I have to wait 6 months before I can submit all my stuff to get approved or denied or whatever. And they have all these rules, like you can't miss a single weigh-in, and you can't gain more than a certain percentage or it'll make you ineligible. And you can't lose too much, you can't gain too much, you can't do a lot of things. And it's really frustrating, and it's like set up to, disqualify tons of people, which I understand because insurance companies are in the business of making money. But I think it's totally ridiculous because they're acting like it's cosmetic surgery or something, and it's not. And don't even get me started. But so last month was my first official weigh-in of my 6 month, and so this is my second month, and luckily I'm at the exact same weight. So I was really pleasantly surprised because the last few weeks have been really stressful with school since the semester's almost over, and I have been stress eating and staying up late, so my sleep eating patterns are off, and that causes different things to happen in your body. So I was like I was so scared that I was gonna gain like 2 or 3 pounds. And I know they said that it doesn't automatically disqualify you to start over if you gain a couple pounds. But I mean, if it was only my second month out of 6 and I was already gaining weight, it wasn't gonna look good when they review my paperwork. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't wrap my head around the whole idea yet. I guess I'm so used to being a pessimist about diets and stuff because every diet and exercise plan that I've ever tried has failed miserably with the exception of like one. And so you can't help but revert back to, your default of, oh, this is not going to work. Or, well, what if, you what if yourself to death. And so I really need to stop doing that. But those are just some of the things that I'm dealing with right now because I'm so far away from submitting my paperwork. My last official weigh-in is in September. So technically I could have my approval by September and then have my surgery at the end of September or maybe October. I don't exactly know how to anticipate what I'm going to be like after the surgery, because I know some people it's like easy breezy lemon squeezy and they're fine, and then others it's like you need those 2 weeks to recuperate. So I don't know because I had an appendectomy in high school, and that was rough. I could not move my stomach muscles. That was like really rough. But then, this year, or 2008, I had surgeries for my pseudotumor cerebri in my lower back and in my stomach, and I thought those were going to be rough, and I woke up and I was fine. So you never know. So I'm planning for the worst and hoping for the best. Another thing that I'm really struggling with right now is snacking. Again, I don't know if any of y'all are having problems with that, but I am such a snacker, and it's awful. I mean, it's one of my major problem areas that I'm going to have to struggle with probably for the rest of my life, because I just, instead of eating big meals or even, 3 specific breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals every day, I do little snacks, because, when you learn about dieting and stuff, they always tell you can make your metabolism go faster by eating little meals throughout the day. Well, that only works if it's healthy food. For me, I just grab whatever's in the house. So sometimes it's chips, and sometimes it's pretzels, and sometimes it's fruit. But I've kind of developed this like habit where I snack, and it's just like second nature. Like when you're watching TV, you grab some snacks. When you're stressed and you're studying late at night, you grab some snacks. And it's just, it's driving me nuts because I'm working really hard on it because I want to get all this stuff worked out, or at least, somewhat attempting to fix it before surgery, because I don't want to wake up after surgery and just feel completely overwhelmed that not only do I have this change physically that I have to deal with, but now I have to suddenly reteach myself everything I ever thought about food. So I'm trying to work on that now. That's easier said than done, because it's hard, because when, you know, you're used to eating a certain amount of calories a day, just like with any diet, and you switch, you know, you get hungry, and then, sorry to use a cuss word, but you get bitchy when suddenly you cut off all that snacking or that stuff that you're used to, and it's not good, especially because I'm a college student. So I have like my finals coming up. There's only 4 weeks left in school, and so this is not a good time to be drastically changing my lifestyle. But there never is a good time. You can sit there and make excuses all day long. That's what I do. I'm like, oh, you know what? Today's not a good day. Let's start tomorrow. And then you wake up and it's like 2 months later. So I need to work on that. So here's a question for all of you guys who are post-op that I'm really worried about. This is so like insignificant, but I'm really worried about like the hair loss or hair thinning, because my hair is like my favorite thing ever. And I have really thick hair. I don't know if you guys can tell, and it's pretty long. And the one thing I am excited about the weight loss that will happen is that I can start experimenting with different hairstyles, like shorter, because I'm always worried that when I have my hair cut short, it makes my face look fatter. So I am excited about that, but I'm worried about the hair thinning, because some of the people I watch, I mean, you can tell very obviously that their hair has been really thinned out. This is just my opinion, but it makes them almost look sickly, and I'm really worried about that. So I wanted to, I know Amelia, Massage Goddess, talks about using women's Rogaine, and so I'm definitely looking into that, and she said that you should start it like right away. So I'm definitely gonna buy that, so that the second that it happens, I can like prevent as much as possible. But I was wondering if you guys had any experiences with that or any comments about it. And my nutritionalist and my bariatric surgeon both said that the hair will grow back to your normal thickness, blah, blah, blah. But part of me is like, yeah, you say that now, but I have never met anyone who is 5 years post-op. So if any of you guys have any information about that, I would love to hear about it, because as insignificant as it is in the grand scheme of the surgery and your life and all of that, I do want to know about it. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could give me any tips or whatever about hair thinning after the surgery. I still haven't told any of my family or friends other than my mom. My mom told her boss, which I wasn't too happy about, but oops, but I understand, because my mom comes with me to some of my meetings, and not meetings, but appointments, and her boss was like, what's going on? And so she told her, but you know, I don't know what's wrong. It's not that I'm embarrassed, because I'm not. This is not something to be ashamed about or anything. I guess I just, like I said before, I myself know what I used to think about weight loss surgery and how I used to be critical and judgmental sometimes even. And so until I was educated about it and even considered it, I really was against it. And so I know that a lot of my family and friends feel the same way, and I don't want to deal with it. It's such a personal thing that it shouldn't matter to me what other people think, but you know, it's your family and your friends. So as much as you can say, I don't care what they think, you sort of do. So I'm still working on that. I don't want it to define me, if that sounds kind of corny. You know, I don't want to be that one girl who had weight loss surgery, sort of like, you know, Star Jones and all these people have become in the media. Like, they sort of lose their other identity of being, you know, a journalist or whatever, and they sort of just become this poster child. And I don't want that. I don't want people to think, oh, you know, she took the easy way out, or oh, you know, whatever their stupid judgments are. I don't want to deal with it. And is that stupid and selfish? I don't know, but I still have 2 years to go in school, and I still haven't thought about how I'm going to explain, like, oh yeah, I'm skinny now, because I'm having the surgery in November, and then you have like a month and a half off for Christmas, so I'm assuming that I'll lose probably maybe 20 pounds. I don't know the numbers, but by the time I come back, I'm going to be a little bit significantly thinner, and you can sort of chalk it up to Pilates like Star Jones did, but people are going to start wondering, and that's what I don't know what to do. I don't know when you tell people, if I want to tell people, and I don't know. So that's the stuff that I'm stressing about. If you guys have any like advice or stuff that you're going through, I would love to talk about it. So I'm gonna go. It's pretty late, and like I said, finals are coming up. That math class is killing me. I hate calculus. Okay guys, I'll talk to you later.